15 years ago, a Japanese satellite captured something unusual while orbiting the moon. Among countless meteor impact craters, scientists noticed a strange dark pit that seemed to descend straight into the moon's interior. It was not an ordinary impact crater, but a mysterious deep hole. Later observations revealed that more than 200 similar pits are scattered across the lunar surface. Each one appears to be a gateway into a hidden underground world. This discovery created huge excitement among scientists worldwide because these pits may contain important clues about the moon's ancient past and humanity's future. But what exactly are these mysterious holes? Why are they keeping scientists awake at night? And why is China competing with the United States to explore them? Let's find out what may be waiting for humanity inside these terrifying and mysterious lunar pits. China has rapidly become a leading player in the modern space race. It has launched its own space station, Tiangong, carried out successful Chang'e lunar missions, and is now directly competing with the United States in a new race to conquer the moon. In May 2023, China's Human Space Agency announced that it plans to land astronauts on the moon by 2030 and build a permanent base there. Among the possible landing sites are regions near these strange lunar pits. But what makes these mysterious pits so valuable that China wants to send people there and build bases nearby? From a distance, they look like ordinary impact craters, but scientists believe they are actually collapsed ceilings of ancient lava tunnels running beneath the moon's surface. Billions of years ago, the moon experienced volcanic eruptions. Molten lava flowed like rivers, creating long underground tunnels. Later, the lava cooled and hardened, leaving empty channels behind. These are called lava tubes. Similar lava tubes still exist on Earth today, especially in places like Hawaii. One example is Kazamora Cave, which stretches nearly 65 kilometers long. But on the moon, because of lower gravity, these tunnels could be much larger and longer. Some may be several kilometers wide. Over time, parts of these tunnel roofs collapsed, creating the deep pits visible today, while many other tunnels may still remain intact underground. That means each of these lunar pits could be an entrance to a vast, hidden cave system billions of years old. However, surviving on the moon for long periods is extremely difficult. The moon has no atmosphere, so cosmic radiation and deadly solar rays strike the surface directly. Tiny meteoroids also hit the ground constantly because nothing protects it. Even worse, lunar temperatures are extreme. Daytime can exceed 100 degrees Celsius, while nighttime can fall to around negative 150 degrees Celsius. These harsh conditions are dangerous for both humans and machines. But what if there were a safe shelter from all these dangers? Yes, the giant lava tubes beneath the moon may be exactly that shelter. Their thick rock walls could block radiation and meteoroid impacts. Inside, temperatures may remain far more stable than on the surface. Studies suggest some pits maintain temperatures around 17 degrees Celsius inside, while the surface outside swings between scorching heat and freezing cold. If bases were built inside these caves, the need to construct fully protected shelters from scratch would be greatly reduced. Some tunnels may be so enormous that entire cities could fit inside them. These natural caves could become the foundation for permanent human colonies on the moon. Even more exciting, these caves might be made fully habitable. If the tunnel entrances were sealed and filled with breathable air, the thick rock ceilings would act as natural shields. Inside, conditions could become somewhat Earth-like, except gravity would still be only 1/6 of Earth's. Imagine what that would feel like. If such lunar habitats were built, the need to constantly send supplies from Earth would be greatly reduced. Living permanently on the moon would become not just a dream, but a realistic and affordable possibility. Before any of that can happen, however, scientists must first explore these pits and test their structure and safety. Sending astronauts blindly into unknown darkness would be extremely dangerous. We need to know what is inside, and whether the cave roofs and floors are stable enough to support future bases. That is why space agencies around the world are designing special robots that can enter these pits, take pictures, and create maps to send back to Earth. For example, NASA is developing rover systems that can approach the edge of pits, lower themselves partially inside, and scan the caves using cameras and lasers. Small spherical robots could roll into tunnels and create 3D maps. There are even ideas for hopping robots that could use the moon's low gravity to jump into pits and easily leap back out again. These caves may also contain valuable resources. Lunar soil contains helium-3, a rare isotope that could one day power nuclear fusion reactors and provide nearly limitless energy. Deep caves where sunlight never reaches may also contain frozen water ice. If we can collect these resources directly on the moon, there would be less need to transport everything from Earth. The moon itself could become a major launch platform for deep space missions. From there, with water, air, and fuel produced locally, humanity could travel onward to Mars and even farther into the solar system. It is amazing to think that thousands of years ago, our ancestors took shelter in caves on Earth simply to survive. Today, we may once again return to caves, but this time on the moon. These ancient lunar lava caves may become humanity's future homes. History, it seems, may be repeating itself once again. Now let us imagine the day of the future. The year is 2035. Billions of people on Earth are watching their screens. A massive spacecraft slowly descends through the lunar sky. Its destination is the edge of a mysterious pit near the moon's south pole. As the craft touches the ground, clouds of dust rise like a storm. Moments later, the hatch opens and 3 astronauts step out. Before them stands the dark hole, whose full depth is still unknown. For the first time in human history, people are about to descend into the underground world of the moon. The astronauts lower a robot into the pit. Its camera is broadcasting live to Earth. Millions hold their breath as it slowly descends. Giant stone walls surround it. Layers formed over hundreds of millions of years can be seen. Suddenly, the robot's light reveals a massive hollow tunnel ahead, so huge that an entire stadium could fit inside it. Scientists are stunned. Could this be the ancient lava tube? The astronauts bravely enter. Outside, temperatures were extreme, but inside the cave, the environment is surprisingly stable. No storms, no direct radiation. It feels as if nature itself prepared a shelter for humanity's future. As they move deeper, they notice shining layers trapped in the walls like ice. Tests soon confirm it: frozen water. This single discovery could transform the future of civilization, because water means drinking water, oxygen, and even rocket fuel. Within months, more missions arrive from Earth. Solar-powered equipment, air generation systems, and research labs are installed inside the cavern. 1 year later, the first artificial lights turn on inside the dark lunar cave. Humanity's first underground moon city is born, Luna Haven. Children jump and play in low gravity, scientists test new crops, and instead of windows, giant screens show the distant blue Earth. But the story does not end there. One day, while exploring deeper inside the cave, a robot detects strange signals. Part of the wall seems hollow. Instead of blasting it open, engineers carefully cut a passage. Inside, they discover another enormous chamber, even larger than the first one. Across the ground lie strange, glowing crystals. Scientists believe these minerals may date back to the birth of the moon itself, unlike anything found on Earth. This discovery could rewrite the history of the solar system. And at that moment, humanity realizes the lunar pits are not just shelters. They are gateways to treasure and knowledge beyond imagination. What we call a dark, mysterious hole today may become humanity's second home tomorrow, and from there, begin the journey to Mars and beyond. Perhaps one day history books will say, a new era of mankind began inside a dark pit on the moon.